Hello everyone, welcome to another message of the day. Today is 30th of January and I'm using wisdom of the oracle. I really like the color scheme of these cards. I don't know why. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, please leave a comment. So let's see what do we have today. What is the message today? So the very first card is TikTok, talking about time itself. And the very first message that they're giving me is that to come out of that illusion of time, because we see time in a linear fashion. It doesn't work that way, it's circular. You are living your past, you are living your present, and you are also living your future at the same time, and you can change your past and future at the same time. And that's where astrology is very much useful. Like when you are seeing your, I don't know if you are aware of astrology or not, but if you are, try to see your first, fifth, and ninth house. Like it is a triangle. If you see it from the North Indian style of chart, and that, and in whichever model you're seeing, if you're seeing in the western circular chart also, it will, you'll see a triangular form. Your ascendant, your first house is your present time, fifth house is talking about past time, and ninth house can be your future. And transits of different planets in this house can change the time, and everything is illusion. You are living all the three houses at the same time. That's what they're saying. You cannot live in isolation. That's what they're saying. It's flexible. Your time is flexible. You can pull out a lot of things if you allow the time to take over you rather than you controlling the time. That's what they're saying. So this is a very higher order knowledge that is coming out of the cards, and they're saying that a lot of people will be able to practice the real message. But it is very important to plant that seed that time is flexible and you can achieve a lot more out of your life if you allow time to control you rather than you controlling the time. And period. The statement ends there. And to be able to practice what the statement is, you need to observe life. You don't have to live life by practically doing things or experiencing things. Lot of things have changed after social media got prominence. People have to experience a lot of things rather than observe. People like to do that. Do things practically, make videos, take photos, and upload them for their friends to watch it. Great power to that. Congratulations, but you are losing out on a major important skill of observation, and that is something that you can help you to achieve a lot of things. So please stop experiencing things, start observing things. It will help you a lot. The next card is poised, which is telling me that yes, you are very specific person in whoever is watching this, and not a lot of people watch these videos, so it's easier for me to point in a very specific direction, because only those people get attracted to these videos who are meant to listen to this. uh, you are quite aesthetically uh, on the positive side of life. You can manage things in a very poised way, in a very cultured way, in maintaining balance between crude forms of manifesting things to more sophisticated form of things. Like you can do a various kinds of mix and match to look beautiful, to be more appealing to yourself, to the universe, to the people around you. So you have that skill, but you are not able to express it right now. Only reason is that you're not able to observe a lot of things in your life or others' life around you. Sometimes you don't have to experience everything in your own life. You can learn from just observing things in others' life. Recently, I was writing a letter to a very old friend, and one of my reflection, because we had met after so many years, we decided that we should write a whole traditional form of letter to each other, describing what has gone through our life. Like we, even though we had social media, but somehow we never got connected for various reasons. And one of my reflection in that email was that when I was spending a lot of time in abroad for the first time, because I've lived in few countries now. The very first time when I was living in abroad in one of the countries where I was studying there, uh, I usually just observed people from my own country, from India, who were there, how they are conducting themselves and how they are destroying their own life by enjoying the sudden freedom that they have received, that now they are in a different country, they hardly people know them, so they have the freedom to do anything that they want, and no one is there to judge them, and suddenly karma is judging them after few months, few weeks, and they are finding difficult to cope up with that. And that's the whole lot of thing that I just observed and experienced all that. I didn't had to physically abuse people and break boundaries to bring those experiences in my personal life. I experienced through other people, and that gave me a very strong foothold in my life, that I don't have to do everything on my own. I don't have to do crazy things. I don't have to follow the crowd. I can do whatever I want to do, and I would stick to what my heart asks me to do every day. And trust me, I may not be the best person on the social media. I don't get 1,000 likes every day, but I'm quite happy with my life because I have very few things to deal with. Only things that I'm dealing with right now, the problems that I have for myself, are self created because of a certain kind of habit that I've brought forward from my previous incarnations, and that I can understand pretty well from astrology, and I'm somehow not able to resolve them because there's a time and place for those things to get resolved. Only thing is that I'm taking conscious steps towards resolving it, to reach to that place at the right time where everything gets resolved. So that's what the cards here are saying, uh, that a certain transit in first, fifth, and ninth house will help me to resolve that problem, and I have to be freely available to the universe to consume me and my life, my time, my priorities at that time, to resolve those past issues so that I can start with a clean slate. But if I'm busy in experiencing life every day, then I'm so busy when that transit happens. I am so divided in my whole life that the universe feels that, okay, let this person be what he or she is right now. He's not ready. So let's leave it for the next transit. It was important to give you the whole context because that's where you understand what the cards are trying to tell you here. And the next card is why. Why do you have to go through all this, and why there is no peace right now? Because right now you are not at your home. That's what they're saying. Right now, you are somewhere away because you have to live that life that others are living, right? Or others expected you to live. So you have built a house somewhere 1,000 miles away from where you actually wanted to live. And it's a slow and steady process for you to migrate from where you are right now to where you should be right now. And give yourself that benefit of doubt. You cannot change everything overnight. You have to go through a certain process, and that's what they're saying, that the process starts from observing yourself, starts from observing people around yourself. And when you start observing yourself particularly and then you start seeing others, then you find the problems and you start resolving those problems and you start resolving those issues. So that's the message for today. If you want to have a personal reading with me, tarot or astrology, visit my website astrolog.com. The link is given below. And otherwise, have a blessed day and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Hit the like button, hit the bell button. I'm so thankful for you to be here. Bye bye and namaste.